Tuna fishing is a complex and diverse process that requires a combination of advanced technology and traditional techniques to optimize efficiency and minimize negative impacts on the marine environment. The process begins with the preparation of the fishing vessel, where the gear and equipment are thoroughly inspected to ensure stable operation at sea. Tuna fishing vessels are often equipped with modern satellite positioning systems and sonar technology to accurately locate the fish schools, helping to improve the efficiency of the trip. Once the vessel approaches the fish area, fishing gear such as purse seines, gill nets, or baits are used depending on the target tuna species and sea conditions. Purse seines are a common method, where fishermen cast a net around the school of fish and slowly pull it up, ensuring that no fish have a chance to escape. Meanwhile, the fishing method often requires patience and skill, with baits designed to attract the tuna and keep them attached until they are pulled out of the water. After being caught, tuna are processed immediately on board, usually by cleaning and freezing to maintain the quality and freshness of the product. This process involves cleaning, trimming off unwanted parts and packing the tuna into refrigerated containers. Fishing vessels must also comply with environmental protection and fisheries management regulations, including regulations on minimum fish size, permitted catch quantities and prohibited fishing areas. The tuna fishing process requires not only high technology but also a deep understanding of the marine ecosystem to ensure the sustainability and balance of fisheries resources. When tuna fishing vessels set sail, fishermen not only rely on experience but also use advanced technology to increase efficiency. GPS and sonar systems help to accurately locate schools of fish, saving time and minimizing effort. Purse nets, one of the main methods, are usually designed to cover a large area and can pull up tons of fish in one harvest. These nets are made from strong synthetic fibers that can withstand great weight and harsh sea conditions. When the net is dropped, it forms a circle around the school of fish, trapping them and preventing them from escaping. Tuna fishing requires skill and patience. Fishermen use special baits, usually small fish or imitation baits, designed to attract tuna. Tuna fishing is usually done by single fishing or using longline systems. The baits are designed with attractive shapes and colors to attract tuna, then the fisherman will pull the fish up by hand or using a rod and reel. In addition, another method is to use gill nets, which are especially suitable for areas with high tuna density. Trawl nets can be pulled through the water or sunk to the seabed to catch fish as they swim into the net. This method requires close coordination between crew members and often requires precision in controlling the net to avoid damaging the fish or tearing the net. Once the tuna are caught, they need to be processed immediately to maintain quality. On board, the fish are cleaned by washing and removing unwanted parts such as the head, fins and intestines. Next, the fish are quickly frozen in freezers to preserve freshness and prevent bacterial growth. This preservation process is important, as tuna is a perishable food if not handled properly. In addition to preservation on board, the transportation of tuna to shore is also important. Cold storage on board must ensure low temperatures are maintained, and once on shore, the fish are transferred to processing facilities in the shortest possible time. Tuna processing facilities often have strict quality control procedures, including sensory tests such as color, freshness, and microbiological testing to ensure that the product meets food safety standards. Environmental protection and fisheries resource management regulations play an important role in the fishing process. Countries and international organizations set strict regulations on minimum fish size and limit the number of tuna allowed to be caught to ensure the sustainability of marine resources. Fishermen must also comply with regulations on no fishing areas and no fishing seasons to protect fish species during their spawning period. In short, tuna fishing is a complex activity that requires a combination of advanced technology, specialized techniques, and environmental protection regulations. Understanding and implementing the process correctly not only ensures product quality but also protects marine resources and maintains the balance of the marine ecosystem. Modern tuna fishing vessels are often equipped with advanced navigation and positioning systems, such as GPS and radar, which help fishermen pinpoint the location of fish schools and adjust their course to reach them more effectively. Underwater sonar systems also play an important role in determining the density and size of fish schools, thereby adjusting fishing methods accordingly. Larger fishing vessels can integrate automated systems to optimize the process of netting and harvesting fish, reducing labor and increasing efficiency. Purse fishing is usually carried out by large vessels with large crews. Purse nets are specially designed to encircle and hold tuna, and often vary in size and shape depending on the species of fish and sea conditions. Purse nets can be released from the vessel with the help of mechanical devices such as cranes and winches, and then pulled up when the net has surrounded the school of fish. Some vessels also use computers and sensors to monitor the condition of the net and the number of fish in the net, helping fishermen adjust their trawling techniques accurately. Tuna fishing requires skill and an understanding of fish behavior. Lures are specially designed to attract tuna, and may include live fish, stuffed fish, or artificial baits with eye-catching colors and movements. Tuna fishing often requires patience and skill in adjusting the line and rod to keep the bait in the ideal position. This technique can be done by fishing alone or using longline systems, where multiple baits are dropped at once to increase the chance of catching fish. Girdle nets are another method used in areas with high tuna densities. The gill nets are usually larger in size and are pulled through the water or placed on the seabed to catch fish as they swim into the net. For greater efficiency, trawls can be equipped with buoys or weights to maintain the position and shape of the net in the water. After the tuna is caught, quick and efficient handling on board is essential to maintain product quality. The tuna is cleaned and unnecessary parts such as the head, fins and intestines are removed. This cleaning must be done carefully so as not to affect the quality of the fish meat. The tuna is usually immediately frozen in refrigerated containers or transferred to cold storage to maintain freshness and prevent bacterial growth. Once the tuna is brought to shore, quality control is the next important step. Tuna processing facilities often use modern equipment to check the appearance, including the color, freshness and texture of the fish meat. Microbiological tests are also performed to ensure that the product meets food safety standards. During processing, tuna can be cut into different parts, such as fillets, or processed into other products such as canned tuna, smoked tuna, or dried tuna. The tuna industry also faces many challenges, including environmental protection and fishery resource management. International organizations and national governments have established regulations on minimum fish size and limits on the number of fish allowed to be caught to prevent overfishing. In addition, protecting spawning areas and banning fishing during spawning seasons are also important parts of maintaining the sustainability of marine resources. Finally, the tuna industry is moving towards sustainability through the application of new technologies and improved fishing methods. Ecological research and environmentally friendly fishing methods are being implemented to minimize negative impacts on marine ecosystems. At the same time, educating fishermen and raising awareness about marine resource protection is essential to ensure the sustainable development of the tuna industry in the future. In the modern tuna fishing industry, the application of advanced technology has revolutionized the fishing process, improving efficiency and minimizing environmental impact. One of the most important technologies is GPS and radar systems, which help fishermen accurately determine the location of fish schools and adjust their vessels' routes effectively. GPS systems allow vessels to track previous fishing locations, helping to identify areas with a high probability of tuna, thereby saving time and increasing fishing efficiency. Sonar technology is another important tool, using sound waves to determine water depth and detect the presence of fish on the seabed. Modern sonar systems are capable of analyzing data in real time, providing detailed information on fish school size and density. Fishermen can use this information to adjust their fishing techniques, such as changing the size of their nets or the method of trawling, for optimal efficiency. Another advanced technology is underwater camera systems and tuna trackers. These cameras provide detailed images of fish behavior and movements, helping researchers and fishermen better understand the habits of tuna. This not only helps improve fishing methods, but also aids in the protection and management of fisheries resources. Tuna trackers can be attached to fish and track their movements in the wild, providing valuable data for research on fish ecology and migration trends. After tuna is caught, proper storage and processing are extremely important to maintain the quality and freshness of the product. On board, fish are usually processed immediately to prevent decomposition. Processing steps include cleaning the fish, removing unwanted parts such as the head, fins, and intestines, and packing the fish in refrigerated containers. To preserve the fish for a long time, tuna is often frozen at extremely low temperatures. Rapid freezing helps retain the texture and quality of the fish flesh, while preventing the growth of bacteria and mold. Once the tuna is delivered to processing facilities, quality and food safety testing is performed to ensure that the product meets strict standards. Processing facilities use sensory analysis equipment and microbiological testing to assess the freshness of the fish. Tuna products can include fresh tuna, frozen tuna, and processed products such as canned tuna, smoked tuna, and dried tuna. Each type of product requires a separate processing procedure to ensure quality and food safety. The tuna industry is facing many challenges in environmental protection and resource management. Overfishing of tuna can lead to a decline in tuna populations and negatively impact marine ecosystems. Therefore, international organizations and national governments have established strict regulations to manage fishing activities. These regulations include restrictions on minimum fish size, the number of fish allowed to be caught, and no-take zones during spawning periods. Environmental protection measures go beyond the enforcement of fishing regulations to include minimizing the impact of fishing activities on other fish species and marine ecosystems. New technologies such as less harmful fishing nets and bycatch mitigation systems are being developed to minimize negative environmental impacts. NGOs and local communities also play an important role in monitoring and protecting marine resources through conservation projects and public education programs. The tuna industry is moving towards sustainable development through the adoption of new technologies and improved fishing methods. Research on environmentally friendly fishing methods and impact reduction technologies is being carried out to ensure the sustainability of marine resources. Strengthening international cooperation and implementing effective resource management policies are essential to sustain the development of the tuna industry in the future. In addition, education and awareness raising on marine resource protection and fisheries resource management are important. Training programs for fishermen and public communication activities can help improve fishing methods and protect the marine environment. At the same time, promoting sustainable consumption and supporting certified sustainable tuna products also plays an important role in protecting marine resources and maintaining the development of the tuna industry. In the tuna fishing industry, techniques and technologies are constantly evolving to optimize efficiency and minimize environmental impact. Modern fishing vessels often use a variety of support equipment to increase the ability to detect and harvest tuna. Underwater sonar systems are capable of detecting groups of fish at different depths and help determine the exact size of the fish school. This technology not only improves the accuracy of locating fish but also reduces the time the vessel must be at sea, thereby reducing the impact on other fish species and marine ecosystems. GPS and radar systems allow fishermen to navigate their vessels efficiently, avoiding dangerous areas and optimizing fishing routes. Satellite navigation systems provide data on currents and weather conditions, helping fishermen adjust their fishing methods and travel plans accordingly. Some vessels are also equipped with climate sensors to monitor changes in marine environmental conditions, which is important because changes in temperature and currents can affect tuna migration and activity. Purse nets are widely used in the tuna fishing industry because of their ability to encircle and harvest large numbers of fish at once. The nets are usually released from 2 or 3 fishing vessels to form a giant U shape around the school of fish. Once the net has surrounded the fish, the vessels slowly pull the net up to harvest the fish. Modern technology such as automated purse sends and remote control systems have been developed to improve efficiency and reduce the effort of fishermen. Tuna fishing uses specialized rods and specially designed baits to attract tuna. The baits are often designed to mimic the movements and colors of juvenile fish or the tuna's preferred baits. Fishermen use rods with heavy-duty lines and mechanical devices to assist in pulling up fish. This technique can include single-line or long-line fishing, where multiple lures are dropped at the same time to increase the chance of catching fish. Gill nets are often used in areas with high tuna densities. Gill nets can be pulled across the water or sunk to the seabed. These nets are often equipped with buoys and weights to maintain the shape and position of the net in the water. This technique requires close coordination between crew members to adjust the net and ensure high harvest efficiency. Ensuring food quality and safety is an important part of the tuna processing industry. Tuna processing facilities must comply with strict food safety regulations, including international and national standards for hygiene and product quality. The quality control process begins with the receipt of fish at the processing facility, where the fish are inspected for freshness, color, and texture. Samples are often sent to laboratories for microbiological and chemical testing to ensure that there are no harmful bacteria or excessive chemical residues. The tuna processing process also requires high precision in cutting, filtering, and packaging the product. Fresh tuna is cut into portions such as fillets or blocks, depending on customer requirements and intended use. Tuna products such as canned tuna, smoked tuna, and dried tuna must undergo special processing procedures to ensure quality and extend shelf life. The canning process, for example, involves cleaning, cooking, and packing the fish in cans with a preservative solution, followed by sterilization to kill bacteria and ensure food safety. The tuna industry has a major impact on both the community and the environment. For coastal communities, the tuna fishing industry provides livelihoods for millions of people worldwide. The industry not only provides jobs for fishermen but also for processors, distributors, and exporters. Local communities often depend on the tuna industry to sustain their economies and preserve the culture associated with the fishery. However, overfishing of tuna can cause serious problems for the marine environment. Declining tuna populations can lead to imbalances in marine ecosystems, affecting other species and reducing biodiversity. Fishing methods such as purse seine can cause bycatch, injuring other fish and non-target marine animals. New technologies such as less harmful nets, bycatch mitigation systems, and tuna tracking devices are being developed to minimize negative impacts on marine ecosystems. These technologies help improve fishing efficiency and protect non-target species. Educating communities and fishermen about the importance of protecting marine resources and adopting sustainable fishing methods is important. Training programs and public communication activities can help improve fishing methods and raise awareness of environmental protection, encourage sustainable use and support of sustainable solid fish products, as well as important advice on protecting marine resources. Businesses and consumers can play an important role in promoting the sustainability of the wild-caught fish industry through smart choices and support of environmentally friendly products. The tuna industry operates in a complex regulatory environment, with many regulations and policies in place to manage and protect marine resources. International organizations such as the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, FAO, and the International Commission on Tuna Management, ICCAT, play an important role in developing regulations for tuna fishing and conservation. These regulations often include minimum fish size standards, allowable catch sizes, and no-take zones to protect fish species during the spawning season. Countries also have their own marine resource management agencies, which are responsible for enforcing tuna fishing regulations in their waters. These agencies often conduct monitoring, inspection, and enforcement activities to ensure that fishing activities comply with regulations. In addition, international agreements and regional arrangements are often signed between countries to cooperate in the management and conservation of marine resources. Climate change has a profound impact on the tuna industry, especially through changes in marine environmental conditions. Rising sea temperatures can lead to changes in tuna migration and distribution patterns, affecting catch availability and the sustainability of fish populations. Changes in water temperature and acidity can also affect tuna growth and reproduction, reducing the number of adult tuna and causing imbalances in the marine ecosystem. Climate change also increases the frequency and intensity of extreme weather events such as storms and cyclones, which can affect fishing operations and cause damage to fishing vessels and equipment. To address these challenges, tuna fishermen and the industry need to adopt adaptive measures, including improved fishing and conservation methods, and increased research to predict and respond to changes in environmental conditions. To ensure the sustainable development of the tuna industry, many models and strategies have been applied to minimize negative impacts on the environment and protect marine resources. One important model is ecosystem-based management, where fishing processes not only consider economic benefits but also assess the impact on the entire marine ecosystem. This model requires coordination among stakeholders, including fishermen, scientists, and management agencies, to develop comprehensive management plans. Area-based management is another model, in which marine areas are divided and managed according to specific standards to protect the species and habitats within that area. These areas may be established with specific regulations on minimum fish size, closed fishing periods, and other protection measures. Sustainable fishing and processing is another important strategy, in which fishing and processing methods are designed to minimize negative impacts on the environment and ensure that marine resources are used wisely and efficiently. Sustainable certified tuna products, such as those certified by the Marine Stewardship Council, MSC, ensure that they are produced according to high standards of environmental protection and resource management. Research and development, R&D, plays a key role in improving the efficiency and sustainability of the tuna industry. Research on the ecology, behavior of tuna, and new fishing methods help improve the predictability and management of resources. Research projects are often conducted by research institutions, universities, and non-governmental organizations, aiming to provide data and solutions to current and future problems of the tuna industry. In addition, investment in the development of new technologies, such as smart fishing devices, remote monitoring systems, and advanced processing methods, also contributes to improving efficiency and minimizing environmental impacts. Research institutions and industry businesses need to work closely together to develop innovative solutions and implement sustainability strategies. Many global initiatives and programs have been established to support the sustainable development of the tuna industry. The Tuna Sustainability Certification Program is a good example, providing certification for tuna products produced according to environmental protection and resource management standards.